If you look at every survey that's been done in our industry by really smart companies that have come in and tried to change the game and come in and tried to brand our industry, all the surveys show three things that matter and three things that drive the consumer, the customer, to a dry cleaner. In this order, remember these three things: convenience, service, price. That's it.
I work 10, 12-hour days. I don't have time to go out to a dry cleaner, pick it up, drop it off. It's super inconvenient. So having the service here, I actually dry clean my clothes more often than I would.
On top of like the 8 to 10 hour workday, I have a 2-hour commute. So dry cleaning offices are generally not open when I'm here in the city.
bizzie has 3 profit centers: a home pickup and delivery service, which will be expanding into offices, in-home cleaning services of upholstery items and draperies off of a mobile unit that fits right in the back of a standard van, which we've been doing in the Detroit market for years and perfected a service there. And probably the most exciting component of the new offering is a locker-based delivery service that we discovered in San Francisco that has developed and really perfected a locker-based delivery solution into multifamily homes, multifamily apartments, offices, parking structures, really anywhere people congregate. And in a matter of 4 years, they became the largest dry cleaner in San Francisco with no stores.
Once you start becoming, getting into a few buildings, they all kind of start wanting it. So it's pretty exciting when one building, you talk to 2 or 3 buildings and then they're like, yeah, absolutely, this is great, you install it, then they start spreading the word for you. So they almost become, you develop these relationships and you're gonna have people who are spreading the word, telling other people. We now have building managers who come to us and say, I want this in my building. How do I help you to get this into my building?
I was going to a corner store in my neighborhood and I saw a delivery truck grab a bag of clothes out of a locker. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm picking up dry cleaning. And I'm like, okay, I need your boss's number because this is a great concept for what I do.
Building owners love this. I was with a property manager today that manages hundreds of buildings. They couldn't believe how convenient the service was going to be and could not wait to sign up to get our lockers in their properties. It was the easiest sales call I've ever been on. He literally started to refer us to property managers in his system, and I picked up 2 more appointments for tomorrow.
Property management is a customer service industry. So any additional services we can offer to our residents is seen as a benefit and a plus.
The majority of our demographic, working professionals, long hours, so offering this convenience of being able to drop off their laundry at home and then the next day it shows up again is really convenient for them.
Customer finds an open locker, places it in, types in a 4-digit code, and turns the lock, and he leaves.
Then our driver's going to come around, they're going to pick it up, scan everything in using our handheld device, bring it back to our facility. We take a picture of the item. The customer can see it right away when they get their email confirmation. For us, it's fantastic if there's a stain, if there's a missing button, if there's a little tear. With that high-resolution photo, it makes it really easy for us to go back and see if there's a problem. Then it goes through the cleaning process. Gets queued up for the driver who's going to do their manifest, their route, everything shows up on their phone, and they deliver it back to you, the customer, at your location. You're going to get an email and a text message telling you what locker it's in, and you just go in there, you punch in your code, and you pick up your clothes.
I'm picking up my dry cleaning for the first time. I'm excited. I got the text and the email this morning, so I just checking my text to see the locker number and the code, and ooh. Oh, it's in a bag.
The day of driving to the dry cleaner on their schedule is over for the consumer. With bizzie launching, we are going to change how dry cleaning gets done in every market we open in. We will become very disruptive to the market, and we will change the consumer's habits, not because we're geniuses, but because we're going to make it super convenient.
I use it in all my buildings because I want to be able to afford. I want to be able to give my customers the convenience so that they continue to give me their business.
Convenience is a big factor. So if we can save time, that's saving money, saving gas, saving everything. So we have more time to work or play or whatever.
You may be doing routes and you may be driving around picking up clothes from people's homes, but I guarantee you're driving by hundreds of buildings with hundreds of people in them that you haven't figured out how to get into. We've cracked that code.
If you have a large apartment or office complex with many different companies in there, you can put your lockers in one central location, have everybody use those instead of your driver going out to every single floor trying to deliver it. So from a driver perspective, you're going to cut your time, by 5 or so. And so it's much more efficient from a driver. From a marketing perspective, you're talking to all those buildings instead of just one.
Now, if you're doing routes already, the question is, why would I need bizzie? Why do I need a franchise partner to help me do what I already do? Well, it's really no different than what we did in restoration.
Partnering with bizzie and everything that they can bring to the table, the national contracts, the technology that they have from a reporting perspective, the marketing, just really giving you kind of a business in a box so that you're up and running with what has taken us 7 years to build and millions of dollars. You can have that up and running in overnight. We've been tremendously successful with receiving some patents protecting the design of our lockers, the software that we use, a lot of really innovative features that we've brought that really make this business model viable. Without those pieces of intellectual property, what we're doing is really very difficult for anybody else to do in a seamless way. So the patents that we have, the protections that we've put in place have been tremendously valuable to our organization and valuable to the people who partner with us, because all of them license our technology and our patents, which means that if you're not using our platform, you're going to have a very hard time competing with us.
The world is changing, it's changing very fast, and we can either be part of the change or you can get run over by it, but it is changing. We are actively looking for really good dry cleaners that want to partner with us and expand the bizzie brand in your local market and be part of what we know is going to be a revolution in our industry.